So I've noticed that Johnny here has got a couple of fleas around his neck area. It's not uncommon for fleas to be active when there's a little bit of a change in weather. Johnny is a house cat, so I was really surprised that he would be the one with the fleas, but I'm wondering if they came in on our clothes or our shoes, or if the dogs brought one in, if one hopped right on the dogs and then hopped onto Johnny. He's not itchy at all, and the only reason I found them was that because I was looking really closely through his fur, just back combing it, which I do every now and then just to check their fur. I do it to all the animals, and I saw some little black dots, which is an indication of fleas living there. And then when I searched through even further, I found a couple of little fleas. So I will need to treat him for that, and what I'm going to be using is some Revolution. So I will go and buy some of that. So I'm only going to treat Johnny today. It is recommended that you treat other animals. If you're treating with Revolution, Revolution says you should treat the other animals that the one with the fleas has been around, but I'm not going to do that because it's only a couple on him, and I've looked on all the other animals and I can't find any signs of fleas at all. Obviously, if after a little while I start to see signs on the dogs or whatever, I'll treat them as well. But at the moment, I think I've got it early enough that it's not going to be too bad. And I think these might be cat fleas. There is a difference. I only thought there was one type of flea, but there is actually a cat flea and a dog flea. Dog fleas can get on cats and cat fleas can get on dogs, but I'm hoping these ones just stick to Johnny and are happy in his really thick fur there. I know people often panic about fleas and think their whole house is going to be taken over by fleas and that sort of thing, but in my experience, I haven't had a lot of experience with fleas before, but in my experience, it isn't a huge drama. They don't live on humans. They can bite humans and make them a bit itchy if it's a really bad infestation, but most of the time, you don't notice that they're there unless you see them on the animal. And I haven't had any trouble with them living in carpets or anything like that. They actually live on the animal because they want to eat the animal's blood. So I'm not going to panic and treat every single animal, because that would be a lot of chemicals in their system if they don't need it, and a lot of money spent as well. It's not a cheap thing to do. So I'm just going to monitor the situation and see how it goes, and just pop it on Johnny tonight. So I have weighed him, because you need to weigh them and see what weight they are as to the appropriate type of Revolution that you need to give them. So I've weighed him and I have got the correct dosage for him. And all I need to do is take him into the bathroom, so it's a contained area and it's a topical application, so it's really easy to put on. And I should just need to put it on once for it to kill this outbreak of fleas. It works for up to, I think, a month ongoingly under the skin, so that should be all he needs. But if some people like to put it on, regularly, I think it's every 6 weeks or something ongoingly, but I don't like them to have that sort of chemical in their system all the time, so I won't be putting it on that regularly. So we'll pop it on now. I've got the Revolution, which is what I'm going to be using to treat Johnny today. This one is for cats and rabbits, 2.6 to 7.5 kilograms in weight. You can get ones for less weight for cats and rabbits, and you can also get ones for dogs, but this is the one that's suitable for Johnny today. So I was going to show you, I don't think I can actually find any fleas on him to show you, because he doesn't really, I wouldn't have found them unless I was looking really carefully through his fur. There's only one or two there. So we'll focus on him. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to see anything in there, but anything like obviously being itchy, which he hasn't been, which is why I'm surprised that he has got fleas. Johnny, give me time, good boy. So itching, anything like that, little black pieces in the fur can indicate fleas, little white pieces, which can be the flea eggs, anything like that can indicate fleas. So that's just some things to look out for. But now I'll put on his treatment. So I'm just going to open the box up and I'll get that out and show you what I'm going to do. So this is what it looks like out of the box. What are you doing, miss? What are you doing? And it's just got the instructions on here. I like it because it's topical. It's just a one little application on the back of the neck. It's really easy to do. So I'll just open up the packaging and let you see what it looks like. So this is the little tube that comes out of the packaging. And that's a single dose application. What you do is you take the top off. Don't know if I can, yep, take the top off. And there's a little needle inside, I don't know. It's not, well, it's not a needle, it's a little sharp bit of plastic, probably can't see that. But all you do is you just press it down firmly into the tube. There we go, it pops, and that will just break the seal. Come here, good boy. And all I'm going to do is part his neck hair, like just part the hairs on the back of his neck there, and pop it on the skin. I won't be able to do that with one hand, so I'll just do that now, and that's all you have to do. So that's all done. If you were going to use this product on animals that are bonded, especially with rabbits, you'd want to keep them separated for a couple of hours till it dries, just to stop them licking it off each other, because that wouldn't be good if they ingested it. But apart from that, I think that's it. So I hope you found that interesting and it was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Love and hugs. Bye. To pop in here that Johnny has had the Revolution on him now. He applied it about 4 or 5 days ago, and I have not seen a flea on him as of yesterday, or any indication of fleas. It did take a little while for the fleas to disappear. I found a couple of half dead ones on his fur a few days afterwards, but now I have not seen any indication of them for the last couple of days, so it seems that the Revolution has done its job. And I also still haven't seen any on any of the other animals, so I'm hoping that that stays that way and we have gotten on top of everything.